So after Scott Pilgrim, I was going to go home, but it was storming up and down our area, and I was not. It's really dark. It gets dark it's like not even 6 as I'm recording this, and it's pitch black outside because it's winter, and I was like, I don't want to take the bus home like this. So I stayed over at Kat's, and we ended up watching. We caught the Santa Claus movies on like ABC, or sorry, it's called Freeform now. I haven't seen the Santa Claus movies with the Tim Allen ones in a while. But we saw all 3. Well, the back half of the first one, and then 2 and 3, because I insisted on watching 3 because we'd already come this far, and it wasn't even late. And you know what? Those movies are okay. So the first 3 movies are like pretty dumb, but they're sweet. They're cute, and they have like some. They make me feel nice, you know? Why can't I just feel nice sometimes when I'm watching a movie? I also remember as a kid having an interest. One of the things that struck me about the original film, at least, is that the main character is like a divorced father. So it's like, oh, that's like my family, and the head elf in charge is named Bernard, which is my dad's name, which was like, it's not just not a common name to see on someone. He doesn't make it to the 3rd film because I'm pretty sure by that time he was too old, which is like, okay, that's fair. They kind of slowly replace him with, what is his name? Henry, I think, who is this kid. He looks like a little Republican. He's got the little bow tie and his little nerd bowl cut and his little glasses, and he looks like a tiny Republican going to church, which is very cute. It's very funny. So one thing I appreciate about those movies is that they take place years apart from each other and were filmed years apart. So the original one was, hang on. The Santa Claus. 1994. The second one was 2002. So like actually taking place years later, and then the third one is 2006. So there's like a decent span of time between each one, and the characters actually age up and grow between them, most notably with his son, who's like a little kid in the first movie, and then he's in middle school, and then he's like older, like probably like late high school by the third film. And you actually kind of get to see the family growing up, which is sort of neat. Like, they get back every single actor for all of those movies, and I find that kind of charming. Even if the third one, the third one's really stupid. And so part of the Cat hates that one because it has Martin Short in it. I think it would be really funny where he's Jack Frost, the villain. I think it would be really fun. I came up with this idea, and I want some examples on my desk by Monday, ASAP, of a Patrick Bateman style fandom around Martin Short's Jack Frost from the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. You could like call him the Frost. Like, the Sigma Claus. That's what he is. He's the Sigma Claus. And, like, you can poo-poo on the Calvin cells. Sigma Clauses stay winning. Frost-pilled. Jack Frost-pilled. This is a really stupid fucking idea that I had, but it makes me laugh. That film... Okay, here's the weird thing about the Santa Claus 3. It's a really stressful movie because the whole movie is about the Mrs. Claus is pregnant and she's going to deliver soon, and she's bummed out that her family won't get to see her because the secret of Santa has to be preserved and she has like limited exposure to her family. So Santa has the idea to fly her family out to the North Pole and pretend that it's Canada. Excuse me. They'll pretend that it's Canada and trick her family, her parents, into thinking that they're just like a toy workshop there that is run by children, I guess, who they routinely refer to as the Canadians, as if there's some kind of like specific class or job. They're like, oh, the Canadians will get your they'll take care of your jacket or whatever. Meanwhile, Jack Frost, the Sigma Claus, is trying to sabotage Santa's life so that he can become Santa. Because there's they introduced this like Deus Ex Machina super powered wish granting snow globe that if you just wish that you weren't Santa, you can just reverse time and change reality. And he's trying to make him hate being Santa Claus so much to trick him into saying like the word while he's holding the snow globe. And the whole film, a lot of the film is just him sabotaging things and just shit going wrong, and the parents getting more and more mad at him and more disapproving. And it's just, there's like a weird consistent family tension throughout the film, and it's just it's a weirdly uncomfortable movie to watch. I will say it does lack sort of the kind of Christmas sort of like feel good little heart element that the first two movies have, which I think puts a bit of a damper on things. But I still enjoyed it for being kind of just silly and dumb, and having the Martin Short Sigma Claus.